This question will change your life. Hey, beautiful being. In this video, I'm going to reveal to you the most important question of your life. And it's super wonderful because actually you can use this question right now. You can use it within 10 minutes from now, within 5 minutes, 30 seconds, every single moment of the day, within 20 years from now, and it's still going to help you. So I want you to stick around till the end of the video because I'm going to show you how you can use this question to your advantage. It's going to help you create the type of experiences that you want to create, and it's going to help you move your life from one where it feels like, oh, it's difficult and I'm suffering and this is painful, to one where you can accept and be in more control of your experience. So, if that floats your boat, then stick around. Hey, beautiful beings, I'm Patty Nightingale, and I'm an energy intuitive and higher consciousness channel. And on this channel, we awaken you to your true self. Yes, that's your most authentic expression in human form. Here, we teach you, show you how you are the master of your universe, and that actually you can have, live, feel, taste, experience, and enjoy life exactly the way that you want. That's the mission I'm on now. So if that floats your boat and you're new, then like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. I put out content on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and I'm so happy to have the returning subscribers back. Let's dive right into this. What is the most important question of your life? Dum, da, da, da. To understand the importance of the question that I'm going to reveal to you in a moment, you first need to understand everything is an energy exchange. So what do I mean by this? Well, when you go to the shop and you take out your cash to pay for your groceries, that in itself is an energy exchange. You're giving money to get your groceries. Same when you pay and then you get your clothes, or when you pay and you get whatever service that you're paying for. And now, where did you get the money though? There had to be some sort of energy exchange to get the money, right? So the money, say for example, you got it from your job, you spent time, yes, your time, and giving your skills for a certain amount of time to get that money. So there was an energy exchange that happened there. And in order to get the money, you did the job, right? But in order to get the job, you had to exchange what? Your time and your attention on attaining a skill to get the job, right? So somewhere, somehow, you're always putting your attention on something. And the most important question you'll ever ask yourself is, da 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 da. This is what I'm good for. Now, to understand this deeper, you need to know who you really are, because your attention is what we're talking about here. So most of us, we think we're this body over here. So check that duty out over there. We just think we're a body. That's what we think we are. We maybe think, oh, okay, we're also our brain and our hearts and whatever else. But this body, it changes. It changes all the time. It never stays the same. In actual fact, the body that you had when you were a little kitty, the body you have now, and the body you're going to have in 30 years' time, different. The body is an experience. Same thing with your emotions. They keep changing. Same thing with your thoughts. They also keep changing. What stays consistent is the observer of all of these things. That is who you are. So the witness of your body changing, the witness of your emotions, the witness of your thoughts. So essentially, you're this over here. You're this witness. So you're actually formless. You have no form. You're just filling this form of this body, like I'm filling this form of this body. I mean, a year ago, this body was 5 kilograms lighter, just as an example. So you're in the witness of all of that, and you're the witness of your thoughts and your emotions and all your other experiences. So everything else that happens around you, you're witnessing all of that. But when you're witnessing those things, what is happening there? That's when you are paying your attention to something. So if you're this witness, which is consciousness, that's you, it's life. And when you put your attention on something, you put life on it. You put your energy on it. And that energy gives it life. It lights it up. Where you pay your attention is kind of like being in a dark room. Your attention is the light. And whatever you place your attention on, it lights up that part of your reality, your experience. For example, here I am. This part of the experience has been lit up. Now I'm focusing that light that way. Another part of the experience is being lit up. This is exactly how your life works too. Wherever you pay your attention, wherever you shine your light, that's exactly what you're lighting up, where you're placing life force energy, where you're giving life, what you're charging, what you're bringing to life, to light, to life, to light, to life, to light. So when you pay attention to something, you're giving that energy to that thing, whatever it is that you're paying your attention to. And then in turn, you get what you paid your attention to. What do I mean? Now, beautiful beings, this can function in 3 different ways. Paying your attention. It can function, number 1, over here, on really base levels and base physical levels. What do I mean by that? I mean the person who pays attention to eating McDonald's burgers every day, what is the result going to be? Versus the person who pays attention to a healthy lifestyle, what's the result going to be? And then that also functions in terms of your what? What do we have over here and over here? Your thoughts and your emotions. So for example, say I pay attention to more negative. So I'm paying for that, paying my attention to more negative. What do I get in return? I get more negative, essentially, right? But this goes more subtler, and I'm going to go into that, which is the third way that you pay your attention, which is labeling. And not many people talk about this, but I want to talk about it because I want to address this in terms of law of attraction. If I'm already labeling something as negative, I've already paid attention to the label as negative. Are you getting that? So if I've placed a label on something, I've already put attention on putting something in a particular type of box. And by putting it in that box, I'm going to already look at it through that filter. So my attention is already on how this experience has been boxed. So when it comes here to paying attention to negative emotions, the way that you already view that experience already creates more of a negative experience around said emotion or said thought. Make sense? If I'm not making sense, let me know down in the comment section. And if you haven't yet, remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification button. So now that you know how attention works and paying attention works, how can you use this question to your advantage? So in showing you how attention functions on those 3 levels, which was like the very base physical level, and then moving down to thoughts and emotions, and then moving down even to something as subtle as labeling, that functions the opposite way too, where you look at, okay, if I'm already looking at this experience in a particular way, and I'm already perceiving it, paying attention to it in a negative fashion, then I'm already paying that attention to that. That's the currency that I'm using. I'm using my life force currency, my life, my attention to give me back more of the negative because that's where I'm putting my attention, because that's how I've labeled it. So the way to stop that is to just see things without a label. And if you want to create more positive experiences, pay attention to more of the positive. And when the negative comes, don't see it and be like, oh gosh, that's negative. Just let it be. Just let it be. And this, because it's a universal principle, functions from very more base physical kind of states to energies that are a bit juicier, like your emotions, to then thought energies, which are more subtle, and then even more subtle to how we filter and perceive certain experiences. And if you can start from the subtlest point, and you start working with your energy there, and you start perceiving and using your attention in a way where you start seeing everything as amazing, everything as beautiful, your life is going to reflect more of that back to you. So, what are you paying attention to right now in this moment? What thought about this video do you have? Because you're paying your attention to that. Remember, your attention doesn't go away whether you're conscious or unconscious. So you're putting that awareness, that consciousness, that life force energy, that attention on something, whether you're conscious of it or not. You're paying your energy there, and it's going to bring you more of that. Remember, you always have a choice. Exercise it. So start using this question in your day-to-day. Ask yourself right now, what are you paying attention to? When you find yourself in a difficult space, ask yourself, what am I paying attention to? And you know what? Just randomly throughout your day, just to keep yourself conscious and awake, ask yourself the question, what am I paying attention to? So beautiful beings, thank you. This is the end of this video. If you haven't yet, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. I'm super glad that you joined me today. It's always an amazing, wonderful pleasure. And I'll see you in the next video. And let me know what you thought in the comment section. I'm super keen to hear what you thought. And as always, beautiful beings, as always, I wish you love. Bye, beautiful beings.